Hello, this is my first murder mystery video in my Histories and Mysteries channel. The first case is going to be a 5-year-old Daniel Dana's case. A bright and curious boy who was taking guitar and karate classes and was excited to start his schooling. Daniel was the only child of Narges and Hamid Dana. This is the story of a 5-year-old boy, Daniel Dana, and how he died. Daniel's parents met in Iran and got married. Daniel was born in 2009 and by 2011, all three were living in the US. But 2 years later, the couple separated and went through a bitter divorce. Joint custody was worked out between them, with Daniel staying with his mother 4 days a week and his father 3 days a week. It seems everything went well until Hamid had a nanny to take care of Daniel. Nargis was driven by jealousy over a nanny he hired and by her financial insecurities. Hamid also hired a private investigator to prove Nargis was an unfit mother so that he can get a full custody of the child. On June 15, 2015, the day before the final hearing to determine which parent would win primary custody of Daniel, Nargis picks up Daniel from school and then just started to drive around. Sometime around 3 a.m., Nargis decides to drive Daniel to the Ocean City for a beach trip. On the way in a dark long road, Nargis loses control of the car, which hits a concrete slab and then explodes. Cops and paramedics arrived at the scene and saw Nargis' clothes and some of her skin burnt off. She was screaming and asking them to rescue her only son who was still in the car. The team could not find any person as the car was still burning and fully covered with smoke. They managed to break open the windows after the fire was put off, only to find a few blankets in the back seat, and there were no signs of Daniel in there. Nargis was rushed to the hospital, and here the firefighters searching the car if they could find something. They found a body in the back seat of the car covered with blankets, and it was burnt beyond recognition. The car was fully burnt on the inside, but the outer shell was not that damaged. All this raised their suspicion as things did not seem to add up. They further checked the car's fuel tank, but it was intact and there was no leakage which would lead to fire. Several people claimed they smelt gasoline inside the car, and to their surprise, it was coming from the body of Daniel. Daniel's clothes and blanket he was wrapped in was fully soaked in gasoline. The detectives went to Nargis for answers. She tells the investigators she filled 2 water jugs with gasoline in case she couldn't find a late-night gas station on their way to the beach. And she forgot about them when she lit a cigarette inside the car, which started the fire. Even though the investigators were considering the mom's story, they were puzzled as Nargis never once asked about her son. In the autopsy, the medical examiner of Daniel's body mentioned there was no smoke residue on the boy's lungs, which means he was dead before the first flame. Toxicology reports show he was poisoned and given a fatal dose of diphenhydramine, a common ingredient found in adult syrups. He had 2.5 times of diphenhydramine in his blood of what would kill an adult. Daniel's mom tells the fatal overdose was also an accident, claiming she unknowingly gave her only son too much medicine for his cold, then panicked when he stopped breathing. He had injuries to his eyelid, to his cheeks, because physically the medicine was forced down to his throat. Detectives believe Daniel most likely suffered for hours while his mother drove around force-feeding him medicine and waiting for him to die. Nargis then stuffed his little lifeless body in the backseat of her car, doused him with gasoline, and set him on fire. This was an attempt to cover up a brutal murder of her own child and make it look like an accident. Daniel's death was a cruel case of revenge that Nargis was trying to get back at her husband Hamid Dana for divorcing her and trying to take Daniel away. The court records also showed a text message days before Daniel's death, which was sent by Nargis to Hamid, saying that she will make him cry and he will be sorry. Although Nargis begged for mercy, telling the judge that she was a broken woman, the prosecution believes it was a desperate act for a lighter sentence. They sentenced Nargis to 50 years in prison. At the sentencing, Daniel's father Hamid also told the judge the last words he spoke to his son. He said, "Please be strong, Daniel," where Daniel responded, "Daddy, I'm strong, you be strong." This story of Daniel brings tears to our eyes, where the boy was a victim of parents' divorce. Nargis serving jail time and Hamid, who is a lawyer, helps the children who are victims of domestic abuse. What do you think about this chilling crime? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.